Hey, free-to-play gang, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry that I just keep churning out videos in the past few days. There's just so much that I want to cover for you guys. But the thing is, for today's video, it's something that I should have talked about in yesterday's video about how I'm preparing for Everett. And that is to talk about how you can farm Shimmer slightly faster than maybe what you guys are doing. So right now, I am currently farming him at a pace of, let's see, 22 seconds being my fastest, which is not bad. And the reason why you want to have a faster runtime is because of using the Divine Waves power-up. Right, so I still have another 11 minutes on the clock here. So every single one of my essential materials are going to have an increased drop chance of 100%. So you definitely need something fast. And this is how you can achieve a very fast Sonic Miracle run, especially for the Shimmer over here. Now this is the team, and I understand that I'm using very premium experts. I'm using a Gaius, right? And 95% of you guys do not even have a Gaius. But just listen to me first before I give you some alternatives to Gaius. So this is super important, especially a turn order. The fastest Esper has to be your Suhua here. Here are my stats. So she's the fastest on my lineup, she don't need to be so fast. Next in 9 is actually going to be the Black Twin, right? He's slightly faster at 200 speed. And the reason for all these turn orders will be explained later on. And then next up, Anki Chai is going to move, followed by Gaius, and then finally Liling over here. So let's take a look at why this team is so powerful, and I'll explain as I go along, right? So the important thing is that Suhua and the Black Twin, they have their third skill on a 3 turns cooldown. So this 3 turns cooldown is super important because if we top it off with an Anki Chai third skill buff, that is going to reduce our cooldowns down to just 1 turn after them using their turn and moving on to the boss wave here. So what you notice is that they are able to buff up again, and I'm able to defense break the boss once again. So nothing is actually wasted, and we are able to spam our skills like that, and therefore we can achieve some rather faster run times like this. So what you're seeing here is it's pretty fast, largely because of guys as well, but the defense break that we land on the boss at the start is extremely crucial. Now you can definitely achieve the same results by using Lin Xiao instead of the Black Twin, because Lin Xiao also has a 3 turns cooldown on her defense break, but I do prefer using the Black Twin because his defense break is a little bit more consistent because he triple hits. And with that, you are most likely always going to land a defense break. So let's check this out again. Defense break. Yep, and then now we nuke him down with Gaius. And that's about it. So actually, I think Liling can be easily replaced in this lineup. Yeah, you don't really need Liling at all. In fact, you could probably do with anything else that does a fraction of the boss HP in terms of damage. But let's say that you do not have Gaius, right? Because I know that is probably like the main issue over here. So I'm just gonna get out of this. Alright, so what do you do if you do not have Gaius? Very simple, just use a Chloe. Now let's take a look at how we can employ Chloe into this lineup. So the thing is, Liling needs to be faster than Chloe. So my Liling is currently at 152, and Chloe is slightly slower at 147. Now the reason why she has to be slower is because her third skill is not really very reliable, so sometimes she could just spam all of it onto one single target. And then Liling has a big problem with trying to catch up, because he's most likely going to use his third skill first, and that's not going to clear the wave, and that is a big issue for us. So let's see how this functions. Right, buff up, defense break, AoE damage coming soon from Liling. And then Chloe's third skill will be able to wipe this. Yeah, just like that. And then we can move on to the boss wave. But now Chloe is on cooldown, which is a problem, right? So now she's only going to use her second skill. But it's still okay. It's not as bad as... yeah, it's still decent. Her second skill is really well known for not doing a lot of damage. It's just her third skill that does a tremendous amount of damage. So this is not going to be as fast as the Gaius comp. The Gaius comp is like the super ultra fast team. And it also works for flow type, right? It also works for the flow type boss. So this is one way that you can try to achieve something a little bit faster while you're running the power up bonus. So it's not that bad at 38 seconds. So there you go, this is how I'm farming Shimmer for today. I'm just gonna be spamming until I get... I mean, we kind of need a lot of all the essential materials. So we need 60 elite alone for just 1 copy of Everett. And because we need 7 total copies of Everett, and on top of that, you also need to fully ascend your own Everett. That's somewhere about, wait, what, 7 times 6, 420, and then plus whatever the Everett needs, which I'm not sure. So you will need a whole ton of material just to fully reso and fully ascend your Everett. So it's gonna be the goal for today. I'm not gonna touch any of my stored stamina boxes because I need to use that during the Desolate Land days. So I think this is gonna be it for now. I'm just gonna farm as much as I can with my stamina refills, with my crystal refills, and call it a day. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, it really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now that said, this has been Free to Play, and as always, I will see you in the next video.